What was Mark's points per game while at Ohio State?
Oh, Rob Stone.
How many minutes a game did you get, Mark?
People! Yes!
These are important questions that the people want to know. And who did you steal that sweatshirt from?
This is a...
Because it looks good on you. I'm not going to lie. Nice to see you.
Thanks for
Rob, come
Rob
join
Stone,
us.
Big Noon Kickoff. Rob.
How are we doing, Columbus?
Yes.
There he is.
Hold on. I've been dying to do this since we found out we were coming here. Ready?
Oh!
God, that feels good. I'm not even a Buckeye.
It feels so good.
You're a Buckeye. You're honorary Buckeye.
Welcome to our friends from the great state of Oregon.
No.
As well. I see you.
Boo.
Strength in numbers. Sit together, guys. Sit together.
Yeah, they've been sitting over there.
Rob, what is the pregame preparation for the guy that's going to be sitting at the desk, setting it all up tomorrow? What are you doing today?
I'm trying not to act like a college student, which is impossible when you're running down high to lane, because all you see is like, oh, I remember when I used to do that on Fridays. That looks fantastically awesome. I grew up in the East, but my dad grew up down the road, literally on Lane Avenue.
Oh, really?
So I know the varsity.
Upper Arlington?
Upper Arlington,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My aunt still lives there, so always had a soft spot for the Buckeyes. So cool to be back here.
Yeah.
Taking this in.
How do you think that week 2, week 1 was such a momentous occasion? We had fans back in the stadium. I know that Mark and I kind of lost our minds during
you guys
jump
did well
around.
in Wisconsin.
Well, that's very kind of you to say, Rob. But we had a really good time, and it felt sort of like the beginning. And now we're at Ohio State for their first home game.
Right.
What do you think that's going to feel like?
I think it's going to buoy both programs, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's something Coach Stoops brought up today in our meetings that 90,000 in the horseshoe is going to elevate you, no matter if you're wearing green or neon green or yellow or whatever the hell color scheme Oregon's going with, or if you're wearing the scarlet and gray. And I think this has been like the big takeaway from college football this year is how much we miss the fan.
Yeah.
How much we miss this atmosphere.
Not this atmosphere, but the atmosphere of the game.
When they listen, when they behave. But they're doing Friday atmosphere of game day.
We love game day.
They're doing what they're
Crowd is
supposed to be doing.
We're doing it right.
We're having a lot of fun here. Give the people, so Bob Stoops is taking over for Urban Meyer on Big Noon Kickoff. Urban Meyer is a guy who won some ball games around these parts. He played Oregon one time as the head coach.
Like 2015?
2015-ish. I'm pretty sure we beat Oregon. Pretty sure we have a trophy to prove it. He used to be on the Big Noon. He used to be working at Fox. On Big Noon Kickoff, obviously. Give the people one Urban Meyer story. What is like an Urban Meyer story to give it an idea of what Urban Meyer was like on the television side of things?
Intense. That's it, intense. I happened to get a ride in yesterday when we landed from the guy who would pick up Urban and take him to the airport and then pick him up at the airport and bring him home. And he said the conversation was, morning, good to see you. And on the way out, it was, thanks, pal. That's it. In between,
even when he's on TV, he's not even coaching.
He was on his iPad. He's scouting. He's looking. He's making phone calls.
Wow.
One intense, dialed-in dude. And
is Stoops that way?
Huh?
Is Stoops that way?
No.
No. Yeah, just simple answer. No.
I think Bob might be in the back right now, dropping a couple Dos Equis. I know Bob. Bob is not quite Urban. I mean, they've got similar DNA strains. I think all head coaches do.
Yeah.
But Urban was the most intense human being I've ever dealt with, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Bob is, there's a reason he wore a visor. If you wear a visor, right, you're that kind of dude. Spurrier wore a visor. Bob wore a visor.
That's
Urban
a great point.
does not wear a visor.
Here's a question, Rob. What does the visor say? Like if you could distill a coach wearing a visor down into the essence or the vibe, what does that mean? I
think the visor is, hey, I'll see you at the tailgate after the win, right? I'll have a couple, and then I know my Irish exit routine, but I got the visor on. I can tuck it down a little low and hide myself.
I think of John
That blew my
Gruden
mind.
when
I
I
never
think
thought
of a
about
visor.
that, but visor coaches are just a good time.
Oh yeah,
this is what you do everything for Fox. You are the face of Fox Sports. What is it about like? We're gonna assume that college football is your favorite. Is that a fair assumption that covering college football
in this environment? You bet it is.
Yeah. What is it about college football that stands out to you? We, as we said, we are celebrating the fans being back. We've kind of talked a little bit about like what we're so excited about with all of that. what is it for you that, like, you know, you get your schedules, Big Noon Kickoff next week is going to be here. What is, like, the first thought that comes to your mind that's like, yes, I love that?
Yeah.
Energy, tradition.
Everybody, wake up! Listen to more!
Is that your brother?
Yeah, it's my brother.
Thank you,
I do
sir.
like this. I had a plan to. I promised this guy I would start my Senate campaign by the end of the night if I had a captive crowd, and he's really upset. He's a donor of mine. He's going to fund the campaign.
He got a free T-shirt.
Yeah,
out
he
of
got
it,
a free
right?
T-shirt. How about that?
Just the tradition, the energy, the atmosphere,
Yeah.
the masses of humanity coming back together. And what's unique about college football is it's generational. You know, your grandkids, and then the kids, and, you know, it just kind of goes through this lineage, and it stays with you. I met this guy at the hotel, and he's working out, and he's like, my son gets out of quarantine tomorrow. I was like, great timing, right? You nailed the coronavirus on the exact day, so you're out for the Oregon game, but he's like, his mom went to Ohio State, and I lost him. There was no way I was going to get him to go to Texas or Texas State or whatever. He was born a Buckeye. He's going to come to Ohio, and he's going to be Ohio State. So things like that, I think, are really impressive and cool.
Rob, you've clearly seen all of these fan bases. You've been to a lot of games. Is there one game or one pregame moment or something that stands out to you when you think about an upcoming season? You think, man, I hope I have another experience like that.
I mean, Michigan, Ohio State always hits. You know, no matter what the records are, something about that season, that time of the season, the value of that game for both programs, no matter what the record that always hits. Texas, Oklahoma, I didn't realize it growing up in the East, but how cool that was to be down there at the Cotton Bowl and take that in. And I love to see some of the underdogs, some of these programs that don't get a lot of hype, have one of those great years like a Coastal Carolina where it matters again on campus. And I think it's important that college football doesn't exclude those programs. We love the Big Four, you know, your Buckeyes, your Oklahoma, you know, your Georgia, Clemson's, Alabama, whoever the Big Four is that year. But I think it's important that the other guys get a chance every year to show their mettle, just like, you know, March Madness.
Right. Let's get down to the important questions, though. You share a set with Brady Quinn and Matt Leinart, two pretty boys that spend a lot of time.
Who's prettier? Who's prettier?
The question I have is a guy who's trying to grow my hair out and kind of, you know, I'm you know, trying to.
You're doing it.
Trying to look all right myself. Who's prettier? Who is the guy that I should be asking for advice on how to, you know, stay looking fresh?
That's a no-win for me. You know what the answer is? Go to Reggie. Reggie's good-looking dude, man. I don't know what his bicep workout is, but every week I'm like, can you share that with me, please, Reg?
Do you just give up when you know you're going to be on set with
100%.
those guys? Yeah, you're just like,
I'm like, hey, Bob, come over here, hang out with me. Bob and Rob in the corner, the three of them.
Look, Rob, I got to tell you, yesterday when I went to, I was recruited by Coach
I saw
Bowman.
the basketball pictures.
Oh, well, you know, that is what they're going to, if I run that with my obituary, like God forbid, but if anything should happen, put the basketball pictures up. And we go into the locker room, to the weight room, I mean. And I was looking at these things and I was like, oh my God, this is, if an alien came down, they would say, what is this torture chamber? You know, like that's very intense. It's not your standard, you know, Planet Fitness. And I tried to do a bench press and I could only do the bar and I could do it once. And, so being around these guys who you know, were athletes are still probably, there it is, you can see the footage. It's pretty embarrassing, but, you know,
your cameraman threw you under the bus. You shouldn't zoom out to see there's nothing on the bar, you know, just keep a tight shot.
I know, well, I was
going
going to bench 350, but I didn't want to embarrass Kyle Young, who was with us. But are these guys in the gym every morning?
100%. They're all banging it out.
I think I'm doing it wrong.
I think half of them are waiting for like an NFL call, like just like, hey, another running back went down in Cleveland. I don't know, man. Give Reg a call. He's going to give you a couple good snaps. Urban FaceTimes us every week, and his statement every week is, "I need a Reggie. I need a Reggie, man. I need a Reggie."
Are you breaking news, Rob?
Oh my God. No, that's not breaking news. He needs a Reggie. He thought Travis Etienne would be that. He needs a Reggie. We all need a Reggie.
I mean, who doesn't?
Tebow
Reggie needs a Reggie.
Is that why you signed Tebow for the two?
Yeah, he was like, oh, Tim will do it.
No
I
comment
needed to.
on that
Yeah.
No comment.
Rob, go rest your voice. Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a run.
Go for a run.
Go for a run.
I ran here. I'm gonna go run back.
You've been here for soccer stuff too, right? Yeah.
Home of Dos Acero, man.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Come on, you didn't notice the shorts?
This
Dos
man does
Acero.
everything.
Yes.
Rob Stone, thank you.
Big bowling community in Ohio. Love you.
We love you, Rob. Thank you so much. So good to see you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.